Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about me and my foot. So I was recently at the hospital for a week. I went there on the 24th and I didn't come out until the 30th, which yesterday se hizo una semana. But let's talk about what happened, why I ended up at the hospital at the emergency room, and why I got surgery on my foot. If you see me on the couch, I am resting. I can't really sit anywhere else because I have to have my foot like parado, like lifted. And this is a recliner, and yeah. But anyways, so about, I want to say 2-3 months ago, I realized that I had a corn on the bottom of my foot, really big and really like popped out, like se miraba very weird. Fast forward a couple of weeks, I noticed a like black little dot ahí, and I was like, oh, what is this, you know, whatever. And it started to like fall out, so I was like, okay, se me está cayendo el callo. Cool. I noticed que estaba un hoyito the size of a dime and it was oozing out pus. So I was like, oh, what is going on, stuff like that. And no le hice tanto caso. And then a week later, I showed my husband and I was like, I was stressed. Like, me había salido del shower and I was like, hey, do you want to see? And he's like, yeah. And he saw it and he's like, yo, what the fuck is that? And I was like, my gallo? And he's like, no, you gotta go to the doctor. And I'm the type of person that I'm just like, I don't want to go to the doctor type of thing. Not because I'm scared. I'm not scared. I just don't like going to the doctor. Like, whatever. I'm not the type of person to like go. But he's like, no, that looks not good. You have to go to the doctor. So I was like, okay. I went to the doctor and he's like, oh, you have to go see a podiatrist because that does not look right. And I was like, okay. Yeah, it's funny because no me dolía, like at all. No me dolía. But I think it knew that I was actually like, ya iba a ir al doctor. So my guy was probably like, oh, I'm gonna start hurting. And it started to hurt. Like, un dolor, holy chest balls. It hurt so bad. So I went to the appointment and en cuanto le quité la bandage, he's like, oh, this doesn't look good. But we'll clean it. I'll shave it down. I'll shave it down and I'll wrap it again for you. And then you can I'll see what the labs or the cultures come back to. And then from there we can like prescribe you medication. And I was like, okay. And yeah, that week was a hard week. Very, very hard. It hurt so bad. I went to the appointment and I had recently gotten a knee scooter and no podía ni poner mi knee on the scooter because it hurt so bad. Like the pain lo empecé a agarrar to like my thigh area. I couldn't even like get a little pedacito de pelo and like rub it on top of my pie because the pain, oh my, it felt like it felt like cada que pisaba, there was like sharp objects going up like my leg, but not like the meaty part of my legs, like the bone area. It hurt. And I was just so scared of like standing up to go to the restroom or anything because I just knew that the pain was gonna start and it was throbbing. It was painful. So we got to the appointment and right when he like undressed it, he's like, oh no, you have to go to the emergency room. Like you have to. This is like, it's infected. Mind you, on Friday, before the appointment, because the appointment was on Tuesday, me habían hablado para decirme que I had a staph infection with MRSA. This pain, ya no lo aguantaba, you guys. I was crying, I was screaming because it hurt so freaking bad. Like, no le recomiendo este dolor a nadie because it hurt so freaking bad. Like, I was just to the point where I was like telling everyone que me corten el pie ya because it hurt. Like, it hurt so freaking bad. And so he's like, do you want to go to the emergency room? And I'm like, if I have to go, if I need to go, I'll go. And he's like, okay, I'll call over and then you can go over there and just make sure, you know, to go. So salimos de ahí and I'm like, Mom, we need to go to the hospital. We went there. We waited in the area in the lobby for like a good while. And then me entraron para atrás and they had me like in the hallway, but they gave me really, really strong medication for like the pain. And I was able to like sleep because yo ya no podía dormir. En las noches ya no podía dormir because of the pain. So I would be like awake and the pain was like intense. Like my leg was on fire. Like they were like smashing it with like a hammer or something. And then duramos ahí un buen rato. We got there, mind you, we got there at 11 something and they didn't take me to my room until like probably 5, around there. I finally get up to my room and the medicine was wearing off and I was screaming and I was crying because it hurt. They tried to give me morphine, but I'm the type of person that can't take morphine because no me ayuda for like pain, so they gave me oxycodone. And it kind of sort of in a way helped, but not quite. I still felt that pain. The following day, you know, we were just there, you know, me chequeaban y todo. And then vino el doctor, he looked at it and he's like, okay, you're going to get surgery. You're going to get surgery tomorrow. We're going to try to do it early morning. We ended up getting surgery, or ended up getting surgery at 3:30 in the afternoon. They came by for me around 2 or whatever. You guys, I no me acuerdo. I was really worried about like the whole sleeping thing because I'm like, no me voy a poder dormir when they put the whole medicine and I'm gonna be awake. I felt in my head que iba a ser like that one movie Awake where he's like asleep but he can feel everything. That was like in my head and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so worried about that y todo eso. But no, it's nothing like that. And the only thing I remember is que me estaban poniendo the little oxygen mask, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna put in the medicine already and whatever. And then after that, I remember que me estaban diciendo, Karina, wake up, and I woke up, and I remember crying, and I was so mad because they woke me up. I was eating chicken nuggets in my dream, and they woke me up. And I was so fucking hungry. But I forgot to say they amputated my third toe. I'm gonna show some like pictures and some videos here. Trigger warning, they do look kind of nasty. There's dried blood and other stuff, and it's swollen and everything. But que voy a poner the thing. He came in and before obviously the surgery and todo, he came in and he's like, you have 2 options. I went, me rebasé bien mucho, but you have 2 options. You can do medicine, but the only thing with the medicine is that, for example, cancer. You give cancer medicine to get better, and it could get better, but it always come back. Or you give it a lot of medicine, and it doesn't go away. And if it does come back, it's worse. And the infection could spread. And instead of the second option, which is chopping off your toe, amputating your toe, your third toe, if we do the medicine, there's a high risk of it like spreading up and amputating more of your foot. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead with the amputation. Like, I am okay with it. I think I'm more okay with it because of the depression medicine that I'm taking. It like controls like my brain, and I'm not like freaking out. I told my parents, I'm like, I told my mama, like, todavía no me da like the whole thing of like me that I don't have a toe. everything. So yo no tengo ningún problema. I'd rather do that than having to go through the whole let's get medicine and see if it like goes away and everything else, you know, and risk losing more of my leg than just a toe. So we went with that, got the surgery, etc. I had no pain coming out of surgery. No pain. And to this right now, I still have no pain whatsoever. But that is my story of me being in the hospital. I wanted to do this video completely different, but I really wanted to like get it over with, because a lot of people have been asking me why I was at the hospital and what happened to my leg y todo, and I didn't want to like one by one send each person. So I was like, let me just do this video so you guys can like hear it once and for all. But yeah, I am perfectly fine with it. I am okay. Como les digo, it's just a toe. And it's been good. Today I went to one of the appointments. They cleaned it. He said that it looked really good. There's still a bit of red where the infection was at. He did mark it with like a pen thingy. And he's like, I will see you back in a week and then we'll see if it like spread. If not, we'll just go ahead and open it here at the office and take out whatever it was, if there's like pus or anything, and just clean it up a little bit and see if you're ready for your stitches to come out. If not, we're gonna have to wait another week for that. And then after the stitches, he said to wait like 2 more weeks or so to after stitches to see if I can return back to my normal activities. And I'm super excited for that. I'm so ready. But yes, that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. And don't forget to subscribe and like and comment if you guys want to see anything different. And I will see you guys in my next video.